U.S. President Donald Trump told Americans that Iran is really no longer a threat in his first nationally televised address since the start of the conflict in West Asia. Speaking after 32 days of U.S. military operations, Trump said American forces had destroyed Iran's Navy and Air Force and weakened its ballistic missile and nuclear capabilities. Now, speaking on the ongoing tensions, Trump said that American forces are on track to achieve their objectives very shortly, indicating that military plans are already in motion.
We have all the cards, they have none. It's very important that we keep this conflict in perspective. American involvement in World War I lasted 1 year, 7 months, and 5 days. World War II lasted for 3 years, 8 months, and 25 days. The Korean War lasted for 3 years, 1 month, and 2 days. The Vietnam War lasted for 19 years, 5 months, and 29 days. Iraq went on for 8 years, 8 months, and 28 days. We are in this military operation, so powerful, so brilliant, against one of the most powerful countries for 32 days. And the country has been eviscerated and essentially is really no longer a threat. They were the bully of the Middle East, but they're the bully no longer. Tonight, every American can look forward to a day when we are finally free from the wickedness of Iranian aggression and the specter of nuclear blackmail. Because of the actions we have taken, we are on the cusp of ending Iran's sinister threat to America.
And in a stark escalation, Donald Trump warned that Washington will strike Iran extremely hard over the next 2 to 3 weeks, vowing to hit the country back to the Stone Ages. Trump also blamed Tehran for recent spikes in gasoline prices, accusing it of targeting commercial oil tankers and destabilizing the region, arguing this shows Iran cannot be trusted with nuclear weapons. He further added that regime change was never the goal, but that change occurred because of their original leader's death. Trump reiterated that Iran's new leaders are less radical and much more reasonable.
I can say tonight that we are on track to complete all of America's military objectives shortly, very shortly. We're going to hit them extremely hard over the next 2 to 3 weeks. We're going to bring them back to the Stone Ages where they belong. Many Americans have been concerned to see the recent rise in gasoline prices here at home. This short-term increase has been entirely the result of the Iranian regime launching deranged terror attacks against commercial oil tankers and neighboring countries that have nothing to do with the conflict. This is yet more proof that Iran can never be trusted with nuclear weapons, and the country has been eviscerated and essentially is really no longer a threat. They were the bully of the Middle East, but they're the bully no longer.
And the U.S. president also said that Washington's core strategic objectives in the Iran war are nearing completion, indicating a possible turning point in the conflict. In his address, Trump said the U.S. is close to achieving its key military goals after weeks of intense operations. Remember, the conflict, which began on February 28th with U.S. and Israeli strikes on Iran, has since escalated across the region, triggering retaliatory attacks on Israel, U.S. bases, Gulf states, and opening a new front now in Lebanon.
We are systematically dismantling the regime's ability to threaten America or project power outside of their borders. That means eliminating Iran's Navy, which is now absolutely destroyed, hurting their Air Force and their missile program at levels never seen before, and annihilating their defense industrial base. We've done all of it. Their Navy is gone, their Air Force is gone. Their missiles are just about used up or beaten. Taken together, these actions will cripple Iran militarily, crush their ability to support terrorist proxies, and deny them the ability to build a nuclear bomb. Our armed forces have been extraordinary. There's never been anything like it militarily. Everyone is talking about it, and tonight I'm pleased to say that these core strategic objectives are nearing completion. And we are going to finish the job, and we're going to finish it very fast. We're getting very close. I want to thank our allies in the Middle East, Israel, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, the UAE, Kuwait, and Bahrain. They've been great, and we will not let them get hurt or fail in any way, shape, or form. Many Americans have been concerned to see the recent rise in gasoline prices here at home. This short-term increase has been entirely the result of the Iranian regime launching deranged terror attacks against commercial oil tankers in neighboring countries that have nothing to do with the conflict. This is yet more proof that Iran can never be trusted with nuclear weapons. They will use them, and they will use them quickly. It would lead to decades of extortion, economic pain, and instability worse than we can ever imagine.
Trump also said that the hard part of the Iran war is over, expressing confidence that the Strait of Hormuz will open up naturally once the conflict ends. In his address, Trump claimed that Iran has been essentially decimated and said the U.S. is close to completing its military objectives after weeks of strikes. He added that oil flow would resume, bringing down gas prices and stabilizing markets. However, Trump also warned of further heavy strikes in coming weeks if needed, while insisting regime change was not an official goal.
Iran has been essentially decimated. The hard part is done, so it should be easy. And in any event, when this conflict is over, the Strait will open up naturally. It'll just open up naturally. They're going to want to be able to sell oil because that's all they have to try and rebuild. It will resume the flowing, and the gas prices will rapidly come back down. Stock prices will rapidly go back up. They haven't come down very much, frankly. Thanks to the progress we've made, I can say tonight that we are on track to complete all of America's military objectives shortly, very shortly. We're going to hit them extremely hard over the next 2 to 3 weeks. We're going to bring them back to the Stone Ages where they belong. In the meantime, discussions are ongoing. Regime change was not our goal. We never said regime change, but regime change has occurred because of all of their original leaders' death. They're all dead. If there is no deal, we are going to hit each and every one of their electric generating plants very hard and probably simultaneously. We have not hit their oil, even though that's the easiest target of all, because it would not give them even a small chance of survival or rebuilding. But we could hit it, and it would be gone, and there's not a thing they could do about it. They have no anti-aircraft equipment. Their radar is 100% annihilated. We are unstoppable as a military force.